Hey there and welcome to the Dave Does channel, and today we're going to be checking out a band called Equilibrium, and the song is Shelter. It's a band I don't know. It's a song I don't know, obviously, as I don't know the band, but I probably could know it if it had been a cover song, but I don't know it because I don't think it is. Not a famous cover song anyway. I have heard this name of this band dotted around a few times, so it's not like I don't know of the band, but I don't know anything about really stylizations or anything like that, but I do know I have heard that name in passing over the years. So yeah, it's gonna be really interesting. I like going into sort of reactionary or reviews without having any context of what I'm going to be exploring. So yeah, I will be talking during the video, so just be aware of that. I do that. It's the way I like to do it. I know it's not for everyone's taste, so if it's not your sort of thing, thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, but if you don't mind me having a little bit of a chat, and I'll obviously summarize at the end, then please let's continue and let's check out Equilibrium and Shelter. So 4 minutes 40 song, metalcore maybe? I don't really know what it's going to be genre. Looks quite good, could be a bit of prog in it. Oh, I can't really tell. Not from a look, anyway. Video's catchy though. Are you ready? Nice groove to it early on. Not sure about the white screen at the back. Are they going to be projecting footage onto the back? Otherwise it seems a bit odd just as a backdrop. I'd rather have just had the brick walls behind them. Oh damn! Good voice. It's like groove death metal. Hang on, is he wearing a belly top at the back? What the hell? It's just like folk death groove metal. Yeah, see, I'm a bit lost about the shot in you're shooting a video in a warehouse and then putting a white sheets up behind you. Doesn't make any sense to me to do that. Just use your backdrop. Loving this mummy look though. Okay, so you've got a bit of projection of the band onto that screen at the same time. So unless they really can start projecting stuff onto those white sheets, I'm confused. Because now we're seeing this other backdrop anyway, when the white's not there. I'm not going to focus on it any longer, but I'm liking this kind of synth keyboard bit, which is obviously going to have to be used as a kind of backing track. So no one's there playing it. I wonder if they could get away with if they either bring somebody on and keyboards to actually play that synth bit. Nice drop. Is there like a distinct lack of keyboardists for metal bands? Like this bit here. I like the idea, but I really am not a big fan. I mean, we've got local bands like The Killer who do sort of these backing track things. It just doesn't, you lose that vibe because the whole band's just waiting to kick in, and they lose their energy when you're watching this live when these sort of sample things are going on. It's a really nice mix and blend of different styles like this band. Someone who's not a death metal band or deathcore band like me can appreciate what's going on here with the vocals. Good use of stock footage and some CGI generated stuff there as well. Okay, there we go, Equilibrium and Shelter. So yeah, that was a thoroughly enjoyable track. Yeah, I actually really enjoyed the song overall. Band I hadn't heard before, or if I have heard before, I reacted to it maybe years ago. Good balance of instrumentation throughout. There was a heavy reliance though on the kind of keyboard sampling at the background, which I'm not a big fan of. I'd prefer to have instrumentation where you have someone playing it. Just so you can keep that energy and there's that interaction between the musicians when they are switching parts. But obviously it's not always right. You can't always do that. You want to get this big sound for your recording, for your album, and you've got these parts there. You've fought for that. You want to not just rely solely on the guitar. But what you see when you're watching is the whole band kind of just stops while these things are happening live, and it just feels like the energy's dropped out because guitarists, bass players are all just kind of looking around and they're waiting and waiting for the next bit to kick in so they can drop. And it just feels like it just, I mean, although sometimes when that drop comes in afterwards, the energy levels can massively skyrocket, it does feel that that lull can be quite damaging to a live performance, especially if it's a long drop off, because the energy level can drop off and it's hard to come back in again afterwards. Apart from that though, didn't get the white backdrop drop there. If they were using, occasionally you saw the guys get projected onto the back screen. Thoroughly underutilized. I don't know if maybe they set the video up with the concept of maybe projecting all these footage that they had onto that screen and then realized that maybe in editing that it didn't actually work, or it wasn't looking right. So they decided to, instead of have them playing with this footage playing on the back screen, they decided to just cut the footage in. And that's why we've got what we've got. I mean, that's probably, in my opinion, what's happened, because that's the only other reason. There could have been a reason why they were like, oh, well, yeah, but behind us was just this horrible brick wall. But then you utilize it. Why would you plan why would you plan that venue unless you needed somewhere to set this up? So my thought here is videographer or the band have got this great idea. We want this big screen. We're going to project all this footage onto it while we're playing, telling the story. Although the footage, again, great looking footage, but didn't quite timeline or correlate a story on its own. You'd have to probably go through the lyrics of the song to really kind of pick the bits out and make the story make sense. But I think what's happened is they've gone to editing, they've put that footage on, and they've gone, this is just looking not right. This is just looking, because of where we've got the filters and stuff, it's just not looking the way that we wanted it to be. And they've gone, right, well, let's just cut some of the live footage of us playing and cut to some of the stock footage, and we'll just basically do it that way. We'll do almost a 50-50 mix in the video. That would be my guess watching that. Could be wrong, and they've just used it as a backdrop because they wanted to hide the warehouse. But then I don't get why the camera, if you're trying to make a White Room Infinity Cove, then you wouldn't have put it in a warehouse, and you wouldn't have shown the warehouse in the other angle. So yeah, I'm not too quite sure what's going on there, but generally though, really good song, really thoroughly enjoyed it, and it is a band that I will definitely check out again for personal listen at a future date. So there we go, Equilibrium and Shelter. Now, if you enjoyed the video today, please do like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the video sometime very soon. Take care.